when you lose a derby by that scoreline?
No, it's not hard. You have to look at what you did well, and obviously it's not enough because you want to win football games and not seeing positives from the game. What we did today was not enough to get the result, and that's all we have to take from this game. Obviously, look at what we have to do better and go forward to the next game.
Okay, what's the answer to that? What do you need to do better?
We need to score goals and not concede. That's the main thing of football, and I think. We keep creating chances to score. We're not able to score as many or as much as we wanted, and I think we have to be more in control in certain situations. Obviously, I think we concede 3 goals where we could have avoided. I think the first one, when we need to be more brave when we go on a full pressure on a 1v1. As City takes that risk today against us, we need to do the same. And then the second goal from a throw-in, I think we need to be much more aware in that moment. And the third goal is things like that can happen, and then you need to be better positional to not get a counter like that.
So just give us your perspective on the first goal, because you mentioned it there. It looked at one point like you had Foden, and then obviously Doku beats his man. You look like you go out, and obviously at this level, it only takes a second. He's in behind you, and he scores.
I was trying to press Rodri because the aim for the game was for one of the midfielders to jump on Rodri, one of defenders jumping on Foden. In the first moment where I can cover both, and then Lenny decides to come up. When I look at him, I see that he comes up, so I try to go a little bit more towards Rodri. Vardiol does a good pass to Foden, and Lenny was going backwards, and because of a miscommunication, we end up giving too much space for them to go up the pitch, and that's what I mean. I think when we go, we need to take more risk, and we have to be more brave with the last line to be a little bit more high. Because if you see City, when every time we pass the ball backwards to our centre backs, they go on three against three, and their line squeezes so much, and it's very difficult to play through the lines because the spaces between them are very, very narrow.
How challenging as well is it sometimes as a midfield too? It looked, from where I was sat, like they're trying to overwhelm you in that area, outnumber you in that area. Do you sense that? Do you feel that?
No, because we play with the back 5, or sometimes with the back 4, or the back 3, or whatever you want to call it. And we need obviously people to be very, very aggressive in the moment of pressure. We need to get the moment of jumping, because if not, the midfielders get every time under load. Because if you look at City, they had Rodri, TG, Bernardo coming in, then they had Foden. They make basically a midfield 4 against the 2. So you need the ones in behind you to jump, like Luke was doing very well on DG, like we did it in the first game against Arsenal. That's why they didn't play. They couldn't find the spaces to play, and that's what makes the spaces very narrow for the teams to play against a team that is very aggressive when you go on the front foot. If you're not brave enough to do that, it's very difficult, and then they will find the spaces and the gaps to play, because we're playing against a top team. We're not playing against a bad opponent, and obviously when you play against teams with this quality, they will find the small gaps and they will play the balls.
Yeah, I know it's difficult in this moment, but does it still feel like you're kind of heading in the right direction? Because at times this season it has felt like that, but then you have obviously nights like Grimsby, and then you have a day like today, which, like you say, maybe there's positives in the performance, but it's a pretty heavy defeat against your City rivals.
Of course, I think the result is very bad, and it's very bad on us. But I think it's 2 ways of looking at this game, because I think the goals could have been avoided from our side. I think on the ball we were very, very positive. We were very brave. We were playing the ball forward.
Extra today, and I'm so relieved. I'm so happy that we managed to do this all together. It's not nice to win games, as I said to you a couple of days ago, but we have to keep going, and we have to keep this guy going, because we need him so much, and yeah, today we're super happy.
I mean, that was something like his best, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, and this is the fill we need. All Man City are waiting for this, and we're going to help him as much as we can to make him as good as he was the season before. Last season, I think.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
You've done better than you think.
Yeah.
Phil, there was, I don't know, it's easy with hindsight, but almost from your pre-match interview, I had the feeling that you came with a sense today that, right, time to remind people, time to re-announce myself.
Definitely, there's been a lot of talk I've seen.
Is it impossible not to hear that?
Yeah, it is impossible a bit. Everything I see at the moment is quite negative, but that's the world we're living when you play at the highest level. And
won't be tomorrow morning.
You never know. But when you obviously come off winning the player of the season as well, the standards are higher, and I understand that. So it's about reading them comments and just trying to react the best I can and come back to my level.
And Erling, he's not the only player who played well today. I mean, we haven't got time to ask about everything, but just as you went through on goal for the second one, having had somehow the one before that doesn't go in, hits the post, but still, there's just no sense that anyone's going to catch you, and no sense there's any doubt in your mind. Was again that interview a few days ago, you talked about the importance of a free mind. Did we see it?
Yeah, we saw it, and I wasn't a lot. I had the big chance a bit before, but then it was a bit of a not stopping the game, but I wasn't a lot involved. And as I said, that's exactly why I celebrated as I did, because I was free in my mind.
He's talked about you, Phil. Finish on Erling, because it wasn't just the goals today. Heading things away, volleying things away, a complete performance, quite a leader's performance, shall we say?
Yeah, you got it right there. Complete performance. The way he holded the ball at the end when we're struggling. Yeah, he did everything today. Defending, attacking, running in behind, also doing the dirty work, pressing for the team. Yeah, it was a full shift for him today, and yeah, we need that more.
Thank you, mate.
This is lovely. Right, there's a Player of the Match award to give out. Could have been Jeremy, could have been Phil.
Anyone there?
It's Erling. Would you mind, Phil?
Well deserved, man.
Thank you, mate. I might give it
there you go,
to
brother.
Gigi to Donnarumma, actually.
Yeah.
Some save, wasn't it?
He was unbelievable.
Oh, he was.
Don't forget